Among Us, Among Us, Among Us.
Alright, I get it!
Wow, would anyone believe me that it's been almost 4 years since the wretched imposter game took the internet by storm? I mean, seriously, I'm pretty sure that every single YouTuber between September and December 2020 only played Among Us. Smash Bros Ultimate, eat your heart out. Your crossover didn't even come close to this behemoth. But if you look closer, it starts to become more and more confusing as to how Among Us became popular, at least on paper. Ever thought of this before? Like, the game was released in June 2018 and only saw popularity in late 2020. What the fuck was it doing for over 2 years? Well, that's a topic for another video. Here we're just gonna focus on the steep climb and fall of Among Us. To give some context on the game, we first need to understand the studio behind the game, Innersloth. One of the two main co-founders of Innersloth was Marcus Bromander, who you might know as the one and only Puffballs United. Of course, Puffballs is known for his ridiculously fun Henry Stickmin series, which, if you don't know, you should, is one of the holy grails of the older, more wild internet of yesteryear. This is a plot twist on the same level I had when I discovered that Jonacro made both one-nighter Flumpties and riddles. He also groomed some kids. Anyways, in mid-2020, Puffballs dropped his final masterpiece of the Henry Stickmin series, completing the mission, as well as a complete remaster of all of the previous Henry Stickmin games. Since this is Henry motherfucking Stickmin here, the internet went absolutely bonkers about this collection, and Charles dined at one ending. Hold on, Zentik, why the fuck are you telling me all of this? Isn't this an Among Us video? Oh my god, you're annoying! Let me explain first. So, what I think happened during this period is the following. Hey, that was a nice collection. I wonder what Puffball has in store to offer as well. Ooh, what's this? Huh, what's this thing here? Among Us. Among Us is a party game of teamwork and betrayal? Crewmates work together to complete tasks before whatever more imposters can kill anyone on board. Holy shit, that sounds epic. Sign me up, fam! And that's how the game entered the public consciousness. It was just a matter of time before one of those SMP YouTubers discovered it and chaos ensued. I mean, it's obvious why the game was so interesting, because quite frankly, we've never seen a game quite like Among Us before or since at this scale. Sure, games of chads, games of hide-and-seek mechanics have existed for as long as the internet, but to combine both in some sort of twisted manhunt was a breath of fresh air compared to the still Fortnite first-person shooters and Minecraft SMPs that predated it. Now, you were here during the game's peak, so I don't gotta explain what happened then. You were either raging at your friends, engaging in philosophical debates with them, engaging in the dumbest debates in pub lobbies, or watching YouTubers do the previously described things. So, what happened later? Well, when the game became popular with the little kitties and all those god-awful memes, the older audience along with the content creators went off into the sunset for greener pastures, leaving only a select few to do whatever. I also think that the game got some updates or something or whatever, as well as new maps, but I already stopped caring by the time they rolled around, and also moved on to new stuff. Like Jesus Christ, what did I look like back then? But unfortunately, the game suffers from the effects of time, and the once fun idea of getting a couple of lads together at the pub and vigorously debating over who killed the yellow in comms was a novel idea in 2020. But if you were to ask to do that again with your friends today, nobody would be interested. Because it's beating a dead horse, of course nobody's gonna care all that much. Because I did some quick research and looked up how the game is faring up today, and honestly it looks mostly the same as it did 4 years ago. I saw some like angel mechanic or something, I'm not sure what. So I'll just shut up and you can go watch something actually